Hey guys, this is Sam Moose, and I'm doing a Pokemon collection showcase. The reason why I have giant word void and closed eyes laughing face on the cover of my binder is because, well, there's a picture of me under there, and of course for safety reasons, I do not like to show my face. Except like my Minecraft face and stuff, that's awesome. So first page, off to a good start, you know. We got a large number of Dratinis, like 7. Rare Dragonair. And so this is a base set Dratini, a Pokeball 2 Dragonair, and a first edition non-holo fossil Dragonite, that courtesy of my best friend. And then of the Dratinis, there are just like a bunch of random Dratinis. Let's zoom out. There's Delta Species 1, a new one, it's a Heart Gold and Soul Silver Gen 1, older one, and 3 more on top. Interesting thing, they use water and lightning energy for this attack. Oh gosh, this attack and this attack. So that's kind of peculiar. Anyway, next 2 pages, we got my Meowths and Persians on first page. This isn't all my Persians, and this isn't all my Meowths either. In one of my other binders, I have like 2 more. Yeah, wow, that's a lot of Persians. But I have another Meowth from this gen. Oh gosh, you haven't even been watching. But another Meowth from this gen. Diamond and Pearl, I do believe. Anyway, turn the page back. 2 Bidoofs and a Beer Bell. If the lights, I'm messing it up. Now you can't see the Bidoof. Now you can't see. Oh my gosh. There, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Can't see the other page really well now, but so 2 Bidoofs on there. That one on top is carrying Awakenberry. Oops. It says any damage done to Bidoofs by attacks from electric or lightning type Pokemon is reduced by 20 after applying weakness and resistance. And the Beer Bell, 90 HP, pretty good. And then I have my 2 EVs, a Dark Vaporeon, a normal Vaporeon, a Team Plasma's Glaceon, and an Umbreon. All, pretty good. This one's pretty rare. This one's rare too, But anyway, bunch of other stuff. On this page we have 2-stage evolutions, like all of them are. There's a Seal and a Dugong. Okay. There's a Seal and a Dugong, a Cherubi and a Shurin, a Spearow and a Fearow. Then, there are just 3 Patrats. No Watchhogs, although I do have it in my other collections. Well, that's it for the first half. Haha. That's it for the first half of my Pokemon showcase. Goodbye. Okay, hey guys. Well, this is the second part of my Pokemon showcase video. If I said half at the end of the first part, which is probably only like some fancy word thing on your screen in a way. This is actually like 2 hours later or something like that, and I moved my book, obviously, but, so anyway, I forgot to mention, there's a Spiro and a Firo. Just thought I might point that out. It's a Flower First Edition Spiro and Flower Firo. Apparently not First Edition, but whatever. Yeah, next page, Trapinch Vibrava Flygon. I have 2 Trapinches, 3 Vibravas, and I think 2 Flygons, but I now heavily suspect that this one is fake, even though it has the copyright or the trademark on the back, as you can see. That little, what appears as a little white dot there is the trademark sign. And a couple of surskits, as you would notice. Alright, well, Porygons and Sabrina's Porygon. And Krabby and Kinglers and stuff like that. So, yeah. That's a Hyper Fang. I'm like, what? And it's Hyper Pump. But, oh, just another thing, like, the Pokemon descriptions might be misleading. For example, the one for the Kingler says, the large pincer has 10,000 horsepower of crushing power. However, its huge size makes it unwieldy to use, and its attacks are Flail and Crab Hammer. At least Krabby's attack is Iron Grip. I only have 1 Pokemon with Guillotine, or 2, but in the DS games, Guillotine is an insta-death attack. Just thought you might want to know that. It's just like a random interesting-ish fact. So anyway, Trapinches, Vibravas, and stuff like that. There's another Weedle behind there. So I got a Shadowless Weedle. And not too much money, but whatever. Shadowless Weedle, Shadowless Kakuna, and a Beedrill, which evolves from Kakuna. It would actually hatch from a, or not hatch, gosh, what was I thinking? It would like go Weedle, turns into Kakuna, turns into Beedrill, which is basically what happens, but whatever. But Beedrill basically, it has the same amount of HP as Kakuna, except its attacks are a lot better. Anyway, a Drifloon and a Drifblim. It's a reverse Drifblim, you know, like with all the little symbols on it. I actually have like 3 Drifloons here, but I'd rather, oops, that showed. I'd rather keep this one on top because it's from the same expansion as the Drifblim. Next in line is Mankey, and Primeape. Now they aren't first edition, and the Primeape isn't actually rare, but it's a pretty hard Pokemon to find as it is an old card and stuff like that. 2 Poliwags and a Poliwhirl. Come to think of it, I'm going to put this Poliwag here, this Poliwag here, because these are from the same expansion, or not expansion, because it's the very first, it's base set red and green. But, come to think of it, I don't even know, and call me an idiot, but I don't know what Pokemon were red and green, because I know Gold and Silver is Ho-Oh and Lugia, and Diamond and Pearl is Palkia and Dialga, and Ruby and Sapphire is Groudon and Kyogre, and Black and White and X and Y. Black and White is Reshiram and Zekrom, of course, X and Y is Yveltal and Exernius, although that's more like Y and X, but whatever. 2 metatites, different types. I have Goldie, and Seeking, which is pretty awesome. Machop. This is a hollow Machop. Let me see if it's rare. One sec. Nope, just common. But whatever, it's EX Legend Maker. Yeah, that's just like another random expansion thing. There's 2 Machokes, Dark Machoke, first edition Hollow Machamp. It's not shadowless, and I'm not sure how much it's worth. Shadowless, by the way, if you'll look at this Kakuna here, one sec, let me zoom in. Not right there. I didn't mean right there. It doesn't have a shadow, whereas the Machamp does. Like, the picture doesn't have a shadow. Anyway, so there are Machops, Machokes, whoops, wrong button, Machamps, and over here, just in case you're wondering, Fossil Egg, flip a coin of heads. Either search your deck for a card that evolves from a mysterious fossil and put it onto your bench, or put a card that evolves from a mysterious fossil from your hand onto your bench. Either way, treat the new card as a basic Pokemon. If you searched your deck, shuffle it, blah blah blah. You can't play this card if your deck is full. Root Fossil, which goes into Lilip, which happens to be a hollow EX Power Keepers. That's what the little thing like in the Machop's corner of picture says. So Root Fossil, Lilip, Claw Fossil, Anarith, Mysterious Fossil, Ammonite, which turns into or evolves into Star, and Aerodactyl, and Kabuto and Kabutops, but those are in my other book, and thus for another video. A Purloin and a Lipard, Scraggy and Scrafty, Puccina, Mightyena, 2 Zoras and a Zoroark. These are all like dark 2-stage evolutions, basic and stage 1. And then continuing, we have the Unova starters on this page. I have so many of all these. I have 4 superiors, of which these are 3. My other one is in another section, and I'll explain why when I get to that. I have 4 Servines. Oops. That wasn't very good. 4 Servines, of which these are all 4. This one is a Radiant Collection. I don't know if you can quite see it. Let me see. If it catches the light in just the right way, like right there. Like there are little stars on it. But whatever. I have to put these back in the right order. There, I think that's right. Then, here are all 4 of my Snivies. The one of which is a promo. This one is our promo. This one is a Radiant Collection. This one is just like a random one, and this one is another one. Yeah. Well, I'm just showing you the stuff behind these. Let's see how many Oshawotts I have. I think I have 3 here. Or no, these are Tepigs. See? The base set and the promo. The 2 base set ones are 2 black and white main expansion ones, or black and white, whatever base set, I don't care. But here are the 2 main ones and the promo. Nice and sparkly. Next page, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Oshawotts, 1 Dewott, and 1 Samurott. There. Oh, wow. I never noticed that, but guess what? This is a hollow Oshawott. And yeah, wow, I never even noticed that, but here's the hollow promo one. One thing about promos, like all the text is bolder. Can't really tell it here, but it is, trust me. Put this in there. Next, Pikachu's, Raichu's, and Pichu. Don't have much to say about this one. Original Raichu, like base set, not for. Oh no, that isn't even base set. Fossil Raichu. Funny story. I only had the front of it, so heck, I glued it onto a potion. I don't have a fossil Pikachu for some reason. But yeah, there's a Raichu, 100 damage for Pikachu, which is awesome. Ghastly's, Haunters, no Gengar unfortunately, but whatever. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Vulpixes and 1 Ninetales. Also have another Vulpix in another book, but that's another video. Here's the Deerling in the matching Sawsbuck, another Deerling and another matching Sawsbuck. Funny story, I found a shiny version of this one in one of my pairs of shoes. Like, it was literally with a bunch of other Pokemon in my shoe. Not shoes that I usually wear, like, they aren't dress shoes, but I use them as such. This is pretty impressive, so I'll zoom in on it. Male and female Nidoran. Nidorina and Nidorino. I'm trying to figure out how I can point like that. Nido Queen, Nido King. Yeah, that's about it. Oops. Dang it, wrong button. One last thing. Nido King is a hollow. 2 Darumakas and 2 Darmanitans. Pretty awesome. A Blitzel and a Zebstrika. Yep. A Lotad. Funny story, there was a Shining or Shiny, but I prefer not to say Shiny as not to get it mixed up with this kind of card. I don't know if that's Cream Rose, it didn't sound good. But anyway, there was a Shining, Lotad, and it was purple. Like the body part, the body part, that's really smart of you, Samuel. But the part that's blue here that you can't really see was purple. It's like the main body that's not the little lily pad there. That's much better. 3 Shuppets. Funny story, whenever I like want somebody to shut up but don't want to say shut up, I just say Shuppet. You know, it's just right? And then there's a Houndour and Elite Four's Houndour. 3 Growlice and an Arcanine. I got a Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. I got the base set Bulbasaur and Venusaur. Bulbasaur and Ivysaur behind there. An unknown N and an unknown E. can be used to spell. I also have an unknown B, but that's in another book, I think. And can be used to spell Ben or Neb. Neb is old slang for nose, as in get your neb out of my business. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Geodudes, 2 Gravelers, and 2 Golems, and Elite Four Skull. Yeah, that's awesome. And then I have what would be my the card that would be worth $2,000, but is actually worth $80. Okay, it's a hollow. It's a hollow base set Charizard. They're selling it online for around not $2,000. For around $1,000. One with a print error right there was sold for $1,250, but unfortunately it isn't first edition. The first edition Charizard looks exactly like it, except it has the first edition symbol right there. So anyway, there's a Team Galactic's Charizard level X right there, and Charmanders and Charmeleons. Oh, this has to be zoomed in on because I love Venice. The way I like to say it, and some other people, is pre-bunny, bunny. Pre-bunny, bunny. So the bunnies cover the bunnies are this one. So naming them Wigglytuff, Bunnery, Azumarill, Lopunny, Bunnelby, Diggersby, and if I didn't say Bunnery, which I probably did, but I don't remember it, whatever. Direct your attention over here, please. And that's where I'm gonna end this video, haha. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and this is the end of part 2.